gonna say. Times get down dirty and lost in the galaxy with it? Whatever. On that bombshell, let us resume No Man's Sky in high fidelity. Very high. Like me. Since I'm not high. No, it doesn't look like that. Believe you me, it's true. If I was high, I'd be tenfold as annoying as I am right now. Yes, believe you me, it is possible. Ooh, there was loot in it. Is there loot in here? No. They've been opened. Whatever. All systems functional. Return to my ship. Same for me to loot. Damaged machinery. Bug. Mm-hmm. Weird looking thing. Here. Where do I want to go? Where's the real flight mod? Let's take a look at the options. Discoveries, no. Log. Leave the planet. That's what it wants me to do. I don't really want to leave the planet yet, though. I mean, I have to, because I need materials that are in space. Open clouds is pretty cool. Bring the pitch up. To a nice 33 degrees. This game had flight controls, proper flight controls. I would be so immersed right now. Sean Murray, ever you watch this, give us proper sim flight controls for this game. At least allow somebody to mod it into the game. I just have so much little faith in development studios in today's modern age, I guess, of gaming. You know, this engine probably isn't designed, is incapable of. I find that very hard to believe, actually. You know, it's the people at the studio are not willing. They're probably capable. They probably know how to do it. They just can't be bothered, right? Or it's just too much of a headache. You know? I mean, to give us analog roll, analog vertical thrust, to give us actual momentum and physics and gravity like Elite Dangerous has. Forget about Odyssey. Odyssey is a bad joke, right? Okay, Odyssey is a nightmare. I'm talking about 3.8 Legacy Horizons. Make it feel like that, similar to it, very close. Make it fly like that, okay? Give us the option. And all of a sudden this game becomes in a league of its own. Because it's even bigger than Elite Dangerous then, as far as the amount of planets there are. And the performance, although not great, bring back the performance mods, right? We don't want all your fancy shader pipes, we don't care, right? We want a solid 60 that never drops, okay? And some really nice shiny post-processing. That's what we need. Trust me, I'm right. You know, this whole digital shoulder button roll ain't working, boss. It doesn't work for me. You see, even forward and back don't really need that. We could have had analog roll or analog yaw toggleable on the analog triggers, and then have a throttle that incremental throttle on digital shoulder buttons, which is how I fly Elite Dangerous, okay? Even PlayStation has analog lower triggers now. They're not as good as the Microsoft triggers for accuracy, racing and stuff, you know, but they do work. See, the longer the more travel you have on the triggers, the more precise they are. Microsoft got it right. What Microsoft got wrong is that above the digital buttons, they want inverted analog triggers, right? That's what they really want. That's what you really need. You know? They're just the exact same triggers, just mirrored. Yeah? And you've got digital buttons in the bottom, in the middle. Then you just raise your two fingers, and you've got another set of analog triggers. Then you've got all of the analog axes you need for full 3D flight. Top could be strafe left and right, and the bottom triggers could be analog throttle up, throttle down. And then you could have the incremental slider thing like in Elite Dangerous as well. And then use analog input on the triggers, okay, for the rate of acceleration on that slider for the throttle. And there's a horny meowing cat outside. It's been very, very annoying. The good thing about this engine, though, I do believe, is that if I do throttle up, I need to hold the button, otherwise it decelerates. But if I do fly to the ground, I was to go AFK right now. I'm going to boost in this here, right? Clicking down the right stick gives us the zoomy function. That's a way to kill your sticks. I like the volumetric clouds though. You know? Don't need to. They still look good. You don't need to spend a ton of performance to get good volumetrics. Right? They still work. They're still real time 3D volumetric 3D clouds. Right? You know? Representation is good enough. You know? When you get close to them, at least. I mean, I am actually putting 60, but I've decided I'm going to go 6,000 kilobits per second at 30 FPS and 720p to get pixel perfects at 720p. I could try upscaling to 1080. I am tempted to try that. Ancient ruin. Hold X to tag. Yeah. That's totally what I did want to go for. See, the walking on the ground thing, I don't miss Elite Dangerous Odyssey on foot because of the terrible performance, unplayable performance, right? Unnecessary performance, bad optimization. A little bit lazy on the developer part because they could strip down the level of detail in objects and stuff, you know, and lower, give us better culling, so that we could have that performance, right? They're just like, oh, but then the game will look poo. And they just don't realize that a solid frame rate is everything to immersion. There is so you start getting stutters and drops, that affects everything, your timing, your input. I know what it's like. I played Dirt Rally 2.0, right? Okay? With inconsistent frame rates and stutters, CPU spikes. It's horrible. You know, you can't play competitive with that kind of performance, and it takes you out. Instead of you focusing on the gameplay and dominating the mechanics, or being dominated by the mechanics, the brutal mechanics that is Dark Souls Rally 2.0, right? You're thinking you're completely taken out of the immersion of the game, completely removed, and you're thinking my processor is poo. Then you end up going to play older titles like Race 07 and the drifting physics, the sideways physics, they ain't as good. And you end up playing Dirt Rally 1.0, and that's great until you realise that the camera is broken. If you're on an NVIDIA card, fine on an ATI card, but if you've got an NVIDIA card, yeah, camera glitch. Which again, just for that one split second, that one drop frame that the camera glitches, some random point on the map. Immersion. It distracts your subconscious. Yeah? Takes you out of focus. You're not focused on that corner coming up. It's highly distracting. But what they've got here, especially with this mod, this planetary generation mod that I've got installed, is meow, meow. You hear that? What they've got here is some atmosphere. You're some top tier atmosphere here. You know? Just chilling, cruising around. Got the volumetric light, the volumetric clouds, volumetric fog. No piece of terrain looks quite the same. It is pure RNG. Unlike Elite Dangerous Odyssey Planetary Generation, which is copy, paste and tile and deal with it. You know, 3.8 Legacy Horizons 3.8 Planetary Generation is better than the expansion. Is more natural than the expansion. It's more boring than the expansion. But at least it isn't as immersion breaking as the expansion. Apart from that one engineer place, which is literally like floating in the air. You know, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. But the whole point is flying around. You know, if this had proper flight input, combat in this game could be really good. Simcade is where this game would shine. It doesn't have to be as hardcore as Elite Dangerous, but it has to be there. You know? Simple Simcade combat. I mean, Everspace 2 would be a great game to play. No online. Can't play it with Dave. Can't play it with William. Not interested. What got me interested is when they finally did give real multiplayer in No Man's Sky. That was the moment where it's just like, okay, now I actually need to own this title. And the 75% off Steam discount. Then I definitely, with multiplayer and all of the expansions, not a single dollar. Yeah. There's no way you cannot own a legitimate copy of No Man's Sky. Apart from the flight controls and physics. You know? PC Master Race, mod that in there. If you're a modder, if you know a modder, if ever you watch this, get him on it, son. We need you. More than you know. It's like Dyson Sphere program. They modded multiplayer into the game. It's probably really broken, but it's there. They tried to mod multiplayer into Subnautica. They gave up. But they had something. They was making progress. They tried to mod multiplayer into Skyrim. They gave up. And then they tried again and they got it done. It is what it is. So apparently I'm supposed to fly here. And I guess I'm supposed to. There's something on the top there, I guess. Guess that's what I'm here for. Ah, it's one of these Gravitino balls. See what it is there. Uh-oh. I don't see any Sentinels. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't want trouble with you, man. I do not want to fight. If I sit in my ship, they are firing at me. Interceptors arriving. Right, okay, we're getting out of here quickly. Yep, We don't care about immersion anymore. We'll run. I don't want combat with these poopy controls. Sorry, it's not satisfying. That will make me want to play 3.8, right? We're gonna have to switch games in between stream, aren't we? Run away from combat, go to a different planet, but then we'll load up Elite Dangerous and do some combat there, right? And then because the whole planetary thing doesn't exist running around on foot, when it's time to come down on foot, I would just simply close Elite Dangerous and open up No Man's Sky, because No Man's Sky does it good, right? I'll get it right in a minute. See, with decent flight controls, this would be so satisfying. Come on, asteroids all day. I mean, it just about works, but digital roll is horrible. Give us analog roll at least, and digital yaw. Just give us digital throttle, that way we could have digital yaw on the triggers and still have head look. And all of this at once. Turn off auto level and auto adjust and stuff. Fly the way they want to fly, man. You know, you can still have the easy mode controls, you know, like for kids and stuff. You know, but one day they can decide, right, okay, I want to turn on pro mode, you know, and learn some real flight mechanics and maneuvers. You know, don't underestimate the capability of your audience. You know, if they put the time in, they will get good. They will develop ungodly levels of skill. You know, something like No Man's Sky. Oh yeah, I like the flight mechanics. That took me on to Flight Simulator. See, now that could have been a possibility, but now. Well, it will take them on to other games like X4 and Elite Dangerous. So people will say, oh yeah, but the flight mechanics suck. Yeah, try some real flight mechanics in this game, that game, the other game. They go play that game and it's just like, oh yeah, Star Citizen is much better. I'll play that instead. Which it isn't, because Star Citizen's never coming out. Star Citizen, the most expensive demo ever made. I'm just salty because I've got the chip that could probably run it reasonable, right? But I haven't got the graphics card to run it, and I don't have the money to buy it. So I'm salty. Understand it. You know? I mean, look, man, I play Elite Dangerous, right? Okay? We live for it. We love the bugs and broken things. It is broken. We look for things. Buggy things. It is broken. You are smart. We are smart. It's nice. I can see that the particles are kind of blocky. Right? Don't get a horrible performance hit. They work. Nice. It's a representation of it blowing up. It looks okay. We only call them bad, but yeah, they're not great. Probably just a two-dimensional overlaid sprite that randomly rotates. Uh-oh. Oh. It's fine. Shields. What they're for, right? Lazy people. Shields, right? Spaceship shields. You know what they're for in Elite Dangerous? For miners? Brakes. Air brakes. True story. Analyze the gold nugget with X. Gold nuggets. Analyze it with X. Right, we did that. Left and right buttons to engage pulse. Answer the communicator. Incoming transmission. Source blah blah blah. I am. You are not alone. Follow that. The broadcast ends as strangely as it began. The final place of the signal appears to be a set of planetary coordinates.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Navigational data received. Don't worry about me, mate. I'm a nut. Aha. Poor man's head tracking. Just right analog stick. Know what I mean? In it. Full automation would be nice. Come on, quite a lot. Take loads of these. All of them, really. I'm curious. It is broken. Let's try quality. Gonna get it even crisper. I accomplished something. I don't know what it is or was, but I've accomplished it. Oh, with a kitty cat by my side. Activate a target sweep from the analysis visor. Pinpoint mission locations. Whatever that is. Hazardous flora. Okay. What is this?
Units received. Units received.
Aha. Ah. Ha ha ha. No, kitty cat. Stay here. Save and charts. I have saved and charted. Whatever that is. It is broken. Give me your plans. New building part learned. Site evaluation device. Okay. Terrain manipulator. It's a multi-tool thing.
Technology installed.
Carbon nanotubes, 2. And 1 jelly. Oh. Oh, you give me kisses. Oh. One. Two. And these. Go on in. I'll let you do it. It's okay. Go on in. It's okay. I don't mind. Go on in. You had enough? Good. Come here. It's cold. Gather copper. Used to locate deposits. It is a flying thing.
Units received.
It is a nut flying thing.
Units received.
You know, for 13 gigs worth of game. I am impressed. You get all of this visual fidelity, right? All of this unique landscape. It's awesome soundtrack. And these wonderful, glorious shaders. Right? And the performance that of course could be better, but you killed the mods, because that's very douchebag of you. All of this in 13 gigs. It's an achievement. It's quite the achievement. You know, even Elite Dangerous Horizons 3.8 in 19.8 gigs. The amount of landscape you get for that. Fidelity, quality and graphics is also quite the achievement, in my opinion. Coffee deposit. It's a knowledge stone.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Hey. What's that? Done. That's that. What can I say? Blah, 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 blah. That's a bombshell. And on that very bombshell, I'll see you when I see you. Bye.